What's up, guys? It's Dan Camacho from Crypto Camacho. And now, in just a few minutes here, I am going to show you how to avoid being scammed in the cryptocurrency space. I'm going to show you how to avoid rug pulls, right? When a coin shoots through the roof as a meme coin and then it drops just as fast as it went up. I'm going to show you how to avoid this, right? You need to know this before trading meme coins and really actually before trading any type of low cap cryptocurrency. It's going to save you thousands, if not millions of dollars during this crypto bull run. You're not going to find this very many places on the internet. You may come across it, but you're not going to find it very much. And that is why you watching this video, my followers, are going to win during this bull run, okay? So pay attention here. Listen to what I'm about to say, okay? So how are scams created in the crypto space? How are rug pulls actually facilitated? And what are the risks to look out for, to avoid these rug pulls, right? So one way that people, creators of cryptocurrencies or meme coins will rug somebody or make that price go way down as fast as possible is that they will mint more tokens than they actually have claimed to say, right? They may say, I've created 1 billion tokens for the total supply, but in the actual smart contract that is created, they leave the mint option open so that they can mint more tokens at a later time. Then as the cryptocurrency price is going way, way up through the roof, as users are adopting that new coin, they'll mint many, many, many more millions of those coins, and they'll dump them all on the market, all on the people that bought the coin in the first place, right? So that's one way that rug pulls happen in crypto. The next way that this happens is through what's called tax farming, okay? Tax farming is very interesting. It's a sophisticated way to collect more and more money from the people that are actually trying to transact these cryptocurrencies that they've purchased, okay? So projects, they typically have an option in their contract, or they sometimes have an option in their contract that when anybody buys and sells or transacts these particular coins, there's a tax being charged, okay? Typically, this is like a 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10% buy-sell tax. That's pretty normal, right? There's somewhat of a small tax to buy and sell or transact on these coins, okay? But certain scam projects will actually modify this to be 80%, 90%, and sometimes 99% while the price is going up. So as the price goes way up, the tax is modified to 99%. And then to actually get out of the cryptocurrency, you have to pay 99% of that crypto to get out of it, right? And so this is usually done after the fake news is out that a coin's running and that a coin's going to go through the moon, right? This typically happens after all of that, after all the momentum has gone up. Typically that tax is raised, and then folks will lose out because when they try to sell their coins, they'll actually lose 99% of the value of those coins while transacting, right? All right, so the next one, and a pretty obvious one, is that the creators of certain coins will be holding too much of the supply. Typically, they'll be holding 90% plus of the supply, right? So as an example, let's say, I created 1 billion tokens in supply or 1 million tokens in supply, and I hold on to 90% of that supply in different cryptocurrency wallets before I actually launch the project, right? This gives me the opportunity to sell that coin, those 90% of those coins at any time, right? And if I do that, I can drop the market and tank it extremely, extremely fast, right? And so what this does is it makes me the creator, only allow for 10% of liquidity in the market that people are buying, right? And I have the other 90% of that liquidity. Do you think that's fair? No, absolutely not, because now I can dump on the market, right? So as the price goes up and normal people are buying, the price will continue to go up. But then suddenly I can dump on the market and the price dumps 80% in a single candle, right? That's what's called creator dumping his coins or his tokens, right? So that is a few different ways and reasons why you need to be smart and look out for these crypto rug pulls, for these crypto scams. It's rampant in this space. It's completely rampant. It turned me off from cryptocurrency for many years. I was just like, this whole place is a cesspool. This whole thing is just a total scam, right? Now, I'm going to show you a tool right now, a secret tool that'll help you avoid a lot of this from happening. It'll allow you to check this out, to check these new coins in like 10 seconds, right? You'll be able to go to this tool, type in the token address or paste in the token address, and then you'll be able to actually check if there's red flags for these things that I'm talking about, right? And now one thing to keep in mind, it's only right now operating on the Sol blockchain, but I imagine it's going to extend into other areas as well, okay? So let's jump in right into what this is, okay? So what this is called, it's called Fluxbeam. It's rugcheck.xyz. Again, rugcheck.xyz. It's ran by this thing called Fluxbeam, and they have a number of other tools, but this is a way that you could check a Solana token address and see if it is a scam coin before you buy it. So let's jump right in, okay? So let's jump into this tool. Let me pull up a coin. All right, so I've been really curious on this Costco coin, right? The Costco coin that says that they're going to get to $1.50 because the Costco hot dog is $1.50, right? Sounds sort of like a scam coin. Sounds like, it could be illegitimate and that it could dump at some point. Let's copy the token address. I'm in Dex Screener here. I went and I copied the token address for this particular coin. And I'm going to go back to rugcheck.xyz, and I'm going to paste that address in this bar right here, okay? I'm going to click check, and it's going to load an actual score of that particular. Oh, I need to log in here. Oh, before you didn't have to log in, but now it's looking like I have to log in. Oh, here we go. You don't actually have to log in. I don't know why I did that time, but it's checking the score, right, of this. It's actually loading a risk profile and doing risk analysis on this cost coin, the COST coin. That is a meme coin right now, right? It's loading it up right now. Oh, here we go. Risk analysis is good. So that's great. It gives you a risk analysis, and it will bring up red flags, which I'll show you here in a moment. It'll give you an overview of the token. The ticker is COST. The supply is 949 million. The creator address is right here, so you can kind of monitor what's going on with that particular address. And I'll show you one other really cool thing you could do with this. On bubblemaps.io, you can actually take these addresses and put them together and see where the coins are actually traveling and trading between different wallets, all right? So that's something really cool that we'll get into at a different time. Market cap right now is about 39 million, so that's a pretty high market cap. LP locked is about 78.3%, okay? And then it'll tell you the top holders and what percentage they have. So the top 5 holders only have 11.11% of this Costco coin, which is a good sign, right? And it's distributed fairly evenly. The top holder only has 3.42%. So that's actually a pretty good sign that this is not a rug pull of a meme coin, right? So that's one example. It'll give you the markets associated with this coin. That's one example of how to use this, okay? Let's go into tokens on this community, and you can look at different tokens that people have been talking about, right? And you can actually analyze them. So let's go to Sheepcoin. Or no, let's go to Sheepcoin. All right, Sheepcoin I clicked on. It's starting to load. Let's see what the sentiment is. Sentiment's positive, right? It's green, which means that it's going to go to the moon. And often the sentiment is green, so take that for what it's worth. That does not mean that it's a good tradable coin, but take that for what it's worth. Okay, while this is loading, there are a lot of signs to look after. So there are a few built-in things into Dex Screener to show you if this is a red flag or not. So for example, in Dex Screener, you can go here, right, over to the side. You'll see all the people that voted on this rocketing to the moon. A lot of people saying it's fire, and then a few people saying it's a shit coin, and then a few people saying, 100 people saying that it's an actual red flag. This is the Costco coin, okay? So there are ways, but then there's additional ways. It made me go back to that. Let's go back to Sheepcoin here. Okay, so it's still loading Sheepcoin, and it should be done here in a minute. Price is very, very low. Here we go. Okay, so this one says danger, risk analysis, danger, low liquidity, low amount of LP providers, mutable metadata, right? So what are these things? It gives a little description. Token metadata can be changed by the owner. That's not good, right? The token metadata can be changed, and it can actually low amount of LP providing liquidity. That's a very big red flag, right? That means the owners have the majority of the stake here. Low liquidity, low amount of liquidity in the token pool. That's a huge red flag, all right? You need high levels of liquidity that are very distributed between many, many addresses. And this gives you a little bit of a breakdown of that, right? 14% on the top holders, but I think there's some secret things going on this one. So I'd be very careful with this one. It's only at a $45,000 market cap, so it's relatively low. Now let's look into another one. Let's look at pizza. All right. I haven't looked at pizza yet, but let's check out pizza. Is this one a coin that you should be aware of? It's good risk analysis, but it does have some red flags, right? It has low amount of LP providers, and it has metadata that can change, but the liquidity does seem decent. LP liquidity locked 100%. So that's a really good sign. Top holders, although 57% is held by this one address. So although it's good, I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say it's excellent, okay? So this gives you an idea of how to use this tool. Let's look at Mergen, and then that'll be the last one we look at here. Mergen is a coin, very low price, under a penny. It's loading the data right now. Okay, good. It only has one little red flag, low amount of LP providers. So, only a few users are providing liquidity, which is not a great sign. But you see the top holders, it is distributed a bit more. The top owner has about 20% of the holdings, and it's distributed pretty evenly from there. So top 5 holders own 33%. Still a little higher than I'm comfortable with, than I like. Market cap is 61,000. LP locked I like, which is 100%. Supply is almost $1 billion at 990 million. And the markets, there's only one market on Radium, right? I like to see a little bit more markets. So anyway, hopefully this gives you an idea of how to use this tool. It's a great tool for doing quick checks on Solana tokens that are new, especially when you're looking at things like pump.fun. You want to definitely use a tool like this to see if there are any red flags. So don't get scammed in the crypto space. Don't get scammed from any of these sites. Don't buy into tokens that are rug pulls. Do your due diligence. Do your own research. Hopefully this helps you out, and I'll see you next time.